All right, what's going on? New environment, recently moved house. But anyway, today we're talking about how you can get ahead in your career if you're a student, a graduate, a junior professional, so on and so forth, by leveraging people that you can relate to in order to kind of get ahead, get one step further in your career. So without any further ado, let's get straight into it. So let me give you an example. When you enter the world of work, let's say you join the front office of an investment bank, chances are, you're going to be surrounded by a lot of your peers are going to have come from, more privileged environments than you. When I say you, I'm talking to a younger me, right? So you might come from a less advantaged background. You might not have connections and networks in the industry. You might not have family members or cousins who work in the industry. Your parents might not have helped you get in. Your parents might not be a client of the people that you work with, so on and so forth. So let's just assume basically you're in the industry on your own. You've got no help, or you're a student who wants to get into the industry. You've got no help. You've got no one to kind of rely on to help you break in. And that's not the case for everyone in the industry, but let's just say for argument's sake, that's who you're up against. And so if you're at uni and your friends have connections, how do you get ahead? How do you allow yourself to kind of set foot into the industry or increase your chances of getting an interview at least? And that a simple way is to leverage the people that you can relate to. Now, what do I mean by that? In every single industry, in every single company, every single sector, whatever it might be, there is someone who has been in your shoes and has succeeded. So someone 2 years ahead of you, 5 years ahead of you, 10 years ahead of you, a senior partner at a top firm who's come from similar background to you, whether it's a privileged background or an underprivileged background, and they're doing well. You need to find these people and connect with them, because the chances that they respond to a message coming from you specifically are higher than a message coming from someone that they can't relate to. And also, I've personally, this is all from my personal experience and from me receiving messages from young people and students, I'm more inclined to help someone who I feel like has gone on a similar journey through life to me, or someone who I can relate to, compared to someone who I don't feel like we connect, or I don't feel like they'll appreciate it as much. And so if you're, looking to get ahead, you don't know how to do that, you're struggling on your interviews, you're struggling with your applications, whatever it might be, seek those individuals. A simple way to do it, we live in a world of tech and data. You can find all the information you need through social media and LinkedIn. Professional information, LinkedIn, obviously. So what would I do? Start with what you need. And I've said this so many times in previous videos. Start with your university alumni. So you go on LinkedIn, whichever uni you're at, search for people who have gone to that university. All right, before we carry on, I want to talk to you about today's video sponsor, Coursera. Now, Coursera offers world-class, affordable, flexible, and job-relevant training for individuals and companies. More specifically, I want to talk to you about the career-focused courses available by Google. They'll help you gain job-ready skills with Google certification and so much more. A few of the other benefits include fast and flexible learning that suits your lifestyle. You get direct connection to employers. They give you hands-on projects to apply your new skills. As mentioned already, you get Google certification. And last but not least, you unlock career support resources. A few of these courses will help you unlock your career in data analytics, digital marketing and e-commerce, IT support, project management, or UX design, so user experience design. These courses and these industries or sectors or careers typically have entry-level base salaries starting anywhere from 28,000 to 53,000 pounds. So definitely well worth checking out. If any of this is of interest to you, make sure you hit the link in the video description below, and then you can enroll on a 7-day free trial to check out all of those courses and more. With that, let's get back to the video. If you want to go one level deeper, search for people who have gone to your secondary school or your sixth form or your college, whatever it might be. The more touch points, connection points you can find between you and the person you want to connect with, the more likely or the more stronger that relationship or relatability is likely to be. And the stronger that is, the more of a chance you have of getting a response from them and leveraging that connection. Now, don't be a person who... Everyone hates individuals who just reach out, who are vultures, who just reach out to take things from others, take. And it's hard for a student to offer help or, offer anything to someone who's in the industry, when especially you want the help to break into the industry, right? But if you've got nothing to offer, my advice is always just be genuine, be honest, be yourself. It's okay to say, look, I'm in this position, I haven't got a clue how to break into this industry. I'm interested in this industry and have some genuine reasons. You know, you want to explore the industry, you're interested in earning a high salary, a good salary is important to you, and that's one of the reasons. But it's not just that, you also want to use it as a stepping stone. You want to leverage, you know, working in this industry to go on to do bigger and better things later on, whatever it might be. Be open and honest. People appreciate, especially people that relate to you, they appreciate the transparency and honesty, but don't be too informal. I've had people like talk to you or be in a professional setting and they're an intern or, you know, a very junior person, and they are so comfortable, they get so informal, and it just doesn't look good, doesn't look professional, and people kind of don't appreciate that. So you don't want to do that. So LinkedIn, find the people that have gone to your secondary school, college, sixth form or university, and hopefully these people will be working at companies that you're interested in. Don't be too selective, don't be too picky, but find a few, find a handful. Let's say you find 5 to 10 individuals. Now, next thing is you want to craft a message to them. You don't want that message to be extremely long. These individuals have busy lives, they've got a lot of work, they do not owe you a second of their time. So for them to even open LinkedIn and see your message and read it is a lot of effort, you should appreciate that. So once they open your message, you want them to respond, right? And to do this, you have to keep your message nice and short. You keep it short and sweet, nothing too long. Hey, and you want to come across you don't want to come across overconfident or arrogant or entitled. Entitlement is the worst. But you want to just be genuine, right? Hey, I'm Afzal, I'm at Queen Mary. I've been doing some research on LinkedIn, trying to find people who might be able to relate to me, whether that be through Queen Mary or prior schools that we've been to. I came across you and I would love to spend 10 minutes to pick your brains. It would mean a lot to me and help me out more than you can imagine with my career research. Not sure how I can be of help to you, but always happy to help where I can. Thank you. Please don't feel obliged to respond to this message. That's always a nice little touch. And then leave it at that. Many thanks, Afzal. And then sign off, and then on to the next one. Tweak them. The more specific, the better for each individual, and then send it to the next person. And then see what responses you get. When you get responses, obviously, you want to make it easy for them. It's always long to meet people in person, and people's time is precious. So if you can do a Zoom call, video call online, do that. Don't be too intrusive. Don't ask for a mobile number. Email address is okay. But always see them as a client. Imagine you're in a client-facing role. You want to keep the client happy. You want to service them, right? So you want to make life easy for them. You don't want to be too intrusive. You don't want to ask too many personal questions. So treat the people that you reach out to with the utmost respect, and you'll get the same back. So set up a Zoom call, chat to them, keep it short. If you say 10 minutes, keep it to 10 minutes. And they'll probably make it longer, which is great. And then follow up after 2 weeks to a month, and touch base. The most important thing you want to do is get them to help you with things that you're struggling with, whether it's your cover letter, CV, interview technique, etc., etc. But you don't want to overdo it. If you show them, trust me, if you show people that you're super enthusiastic, you say something and you get it done. Like if between meeting someone and telling them, okay, by the next time we meet, I'm gonna have done X, Y, and Z. If you've done X, Y, and Z, as well as so many other more things, so much more than just X, Y, and Z, they'll be impressed and they will want to help you more. So you have to kind of be driven, be a go-getter, be action oriented, have a bias for action. That's very important. And then people naturally feel inclined to help you. And this applies in the world of work as well. People like helping those who are humble, who are hardworking, who say they're going to do something and actually do it. And then whenever you can, go out of your way. If you see an opportunity to help them or be useful to them, be that person, give back. And then eventually when you enter the world of work, enter the industry, it's your role, your job, your responsibility to kind of help the next people up. So the next students, the next graduates, whatever it might be, or if anyone reaches out to you, just remember someone helped you, so you should kind of help other people. And it's also, good. It's a good way to develop your interpersonal skills, communication skills, and just build your network. Anyway, that's enough rambling for this video. Hopefully you learned a thing or two, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.